We're gonna make sure that we have everything. We're doing something a little crazy today, Maris. So in the very beginning of this channel, we would get feedback and comments from people that basically were like, this channel is unrealistic because you love every cocktail you make, right? Do you remember those comments? And then my whole thing at the time was, well, why would I teach you how to, if I'm gonna teach you guys how to make cocktails, I'm gonna teach you how to make cocktails that you like, right? What would be the point of teaching you how to make something that you don't like or that I don't like?
Well, you don't know if somebody else is not gonna like something you don't like, but yeah.
The point is, with my channel, I would then want to teach people things that I like because I think they might like it. As opposed to just like,
or only things
this is,
like.
I hate this, I'm going to put it out there and see if you might like it. Yes, I'm so glad that you pointed out that flavor and taste is subjective.
So early in the channel,
that's
you
not
were making only things that you liked. That's where we settled on, yeah?
How the fuck do I do this? I definitely need a side-eye cam. That's not the point of what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's not even the point, okay? Can I
don't know if you can
now
get
I
to
feel
it.
like I want to scrap this whole thing because you ruined it. You ruined my flow. The point of what I was saying is that as time has gone on, I have found value, okay, in things that even I don't like. My taste is so universal, though, that everybody likes what I like, and nobody likes what I don't like. So that answers that question. Even if I don't like it, there's always something to be learned from it. And maybe that is that I learned that my taste isn't so universal and somebody might like it. But then also like we can learn things not to do or things to do or respect things. A whole world opens up when you don't like something. And so I have been seeking out crazy ass cocktails to make. Things that either work or don't work or whatever, which leads us to today's cocktail. Today's cocktail is called a Hot Dog Daiquiri. It was created by a Chicago bartender named Katie McCourt, the bar queen of Chicago. It features very Chicago ingredients, such as mustard syrup and Giardiniera. Giardiniera.
I can't say
Giardiniera. Now, actually, what's funny is that I actually had to special order this from Chicago. You know what's funny is that this cocktail features things from Chicago like mustard syrup. Mustard syrup's not a Chicago thing. I don't even know why I said that.
No, well, I mean,
at all. Just mustard on things, I guess, is a very Chicago thing.
Well,
mustard on pretzels, mustard.
Well,
there's a mustardy city, I guess.
Not ketchup and mustard is a thing in Chicago.
Yes, just mustard. Yeah, they like to put mustard on things.
Yeah, and not ketchup.
And not ketchup. Mustard on pretzels is a pretty.
I mean, ketchup on a pretzel. I don't know.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, no, but mustard on a pretzel. Mustard on a pretzel is a kind of par for the course kind of thing. Like everybody puts mustard on pretzels, but they like to put mustard on things. Yeah. And then also they have Chicago beef, right? Like the Chicago beef sandwich, right? Which always has we're just going to call it Giard, okay? And what's funny is that I actually grew up eating a variation of this, but the Chicago one sits in oil.
What is it?
It is hot peppers, carrots, bits of cauliflower.
Cauliflower?
Chopped up. Yeah, there's bits of cauliflower in here. Chopped up, and then put into a spice, and then the peppers put into like a vinegar oil solution, and then just let to sit. And you have like a mild and you have hot. We're using the hot, but I got a twofer when I ordered it, and I got the mild too. I'm actually really excited. I'm gonna make myself some Chicago beefs. For those of you that don't know, if you want to go to my other Instagram, my personal Instagram, I'm actually doing some food stuff on there just for shits and gigs. So you can catch me over there. But I'm definitely going to be making some Chicago beefs and putting this on here. Or some Los Angeles Chicago beef style sandwiches and putting these on here. But what's funny is that like I grew up in an Italian family. This is a very Italian thing. But the version of this that I used to eat was actually in vinegar and it was pickled, where this is pickled and it sits in oil, and I've never had it sitting in oil before. So that's gonna be interesting. Anyway, I don't think that I'm gonna hate this, but it is fun to not shake this ahead of time. And a lot of preparation went in this because there's a specific rum that they use. There's a celery root liqueur that I had to find, so it took me a little while to put together this episode. But I think I haven't tasted this at all. I just want to taste this cocktail, then we'll taste these things separately. Caribbean, Venezuelan rum, and Marius learned for the first time today that Venezuela, although it's part of the South American continent, is considered part of the Caribbean as well. So yeah, but if we don't like this, I guess there will be something to be gleaned from it, but I think I'm gonna like this a lot. This seems like a very well thought out, very well put together cocktail.
It's a pretty new cocktail, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. I think it is pretty new. I mean, I was messaging with her a little bit back and forth on Instagram, but I didn't ask her when she created it. I probably should have. I was just so focused on getting the ingredients that I don't know. I don't know, because it's a new cocktail, I wasn't that like, hey, tell me about the inspiration. I probably should.
Yeah.
At some point, talk about the inspiration.
Isn't that what we're known for?
Yeah, that is what we're known for. But for this particular one, I was so focused on just getting the ingredients that I didn't do that. But she is on Instagram. She will see this video at some point and she can weigh in on her inspiration behind it. I mean, the inspiration behind it is that people who are from Chicago are obsessed with Chicago things. Mm-hmm. And she wanted to take all of the Chicago things, mustard, giard, and put it into a daiquiri. So, and of course, hot dog garnish. It is called the Hot Dog Daiquiri. Isn't Chicago known for a hot dog? Correct me if I'm wrong. I learned this from the Bear. I'm not like a Chicago expert, even though we did go there.
Right.
And did we have a Chicago beef while we were there? This was pre the Bear.
Yeah.
I learned this from the Bear. The Chicago beef sandwich is like a shredded beef sandwich.
We had like the Chicago hot dog twice. One at the CH Distillery and then
right, so they were known for, oh yeah, that's right, because they ran out and got food. That's right, and they got us hot dogs. That's true, yeah. It was very nice of them. The CH Distillery guys are super nice.
Yeah, they're known, but I don't know if it's like a special kind of hot dog. It's just that it's.
I don't know. I didn't special order Chicago Franks either, so I don't know. It's a Whole Foods, 100% beef hot dog. That's as far as I go. But I did special order this. I didn't even think to special order the hot dogs.
Right.
Anyway. I think that having all things Chicago in one cocktail sounds like a freaking fantastic idea. We got to do that for Boston, like a Boston bean cocktail or something. Boston bartenders, challenge is on. Who's going to accept the challenge? Boston bean cocktail, huh? What would a New York cocktail be?
I don't know.
Like what would be like I guess the Manhattan is the cocktail.
Yeah.
But like if you were going to use like quintessential New York ingredient, what would be like Gray's papaya, like sauerkraut? Friggin' syrup or something?
I don't know.
I mean, what is New York known for? Pizza. Sliced pizza.
Pizza and delis.
Pizza and delis, yeah. And bagels. I guess they got great bagels there too. Okay. All right, let's make this. And just recheck the specs and make sure that I'm doing this properly and then we don't F it up, which I want to do on occasion. The Hot Dog Daiquiri. Here we go. All right. First things first, it is a daiquiri. We'll be using lime juice. This lime is a little past its prime, but still good, I think. Oh, is it one of those poppers? Or does it just have no frickin' juice in it? Oh, I feel like I squeezed like 1/4 ounce tops out of that massive piece of...
It's very crunchy.
It is, it's crunchy. It's like... All right, let's see if I have a full 3/4 of an ounce here. Feels kind of heavy, so. 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. So this is basically, to make this, 2 tablespoons of mustard, just like the regular French's mustard or whatever, in 750 mils of simple syrup.
Like the very yellow mustard?
Yeah, like yellow mustard, yeah. Or I guess you could probably do Dijon. I don't see why not. So we're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of our mustard syrup. Let's make sure that I got that right. Don't wanna mess this up. Nope, everything cool.
It was what? It was mustard and I don't think it finished that.
Mustard and simple syrup.
Oh.
I said in 2 tablespoons of mustard in 750 milliliters, about that much of simple syrup. You can take that ratio. If you wanna do 375 mils, it would be how much mustard? 1 tablespoon.
Yeah, it's not a lot of mustard.
If you do less than that, you do like 100 mils, I would do 1.
Does it taste
1.5 teaspoons.
mustardy?
Yes, it tastes like sweet mustard. It's actually pretty tasty. Let's taste this on its own though, shall we?
I thought you said you're gonna do that after.
No, because I don't want to. Well, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to ruin my palate either way, but I have some water next to me. But I'm very curious as to like what celery root liqueur tastes like. So it's like sweetened, but then it's also like celery, which can be bitter. Ooh, very botanical, kind of sweet. Kind of has sort of a cinnamon vibe to it. Very interesting, very interesting. It has like a heft to it. It's like hefty, if that makes sense. We're going to do 1/4 ounce of our celery root liqueur. I picked this up at Bitters and Bottles if you're in California. What? If not, you could probably get it at like Astor Wines might ship it to you.
It's probably the only time we'll ever use celery root liqueur.
Unless I create something with it. But you think about it this way.
It lasts
it was like $35. It'll last us a decade.
Yeah.
Interesting. And then we do 1.5 ounces of misguided silver rum. All right, let's give it a shake. This is probably gonna, was it 3/4, 3/4, 1.5, so it's 3 ounces plus 1/4. I guess we'll go for a, crap, we're gonna have to use a Nick and Nora that's not chilled. Oh my God. So the other one that I have in there that's chilled is too small, it's too short volume. But again, I have to say this every time, I don't chill my cocktails or my glassware properly. If you are doing cocktails that are served up, chill your glassware ahead of time. Don't do what I do as I say. Or I guess don't do as I do as I say.
And you can throw some ice in there if you...
You can throw ice and some water in there. You want to throw ice and water, not just ice, because you want the water to amplify the cold of the ice. But yes, you can throw ice and water in there, and that will chill your glass as well. The only thing that I don't like about that is then you end up having to shake water out of the glass, and it's really a pain in the butt. But if you have no choice, it's good in a pinch. I really smell that.
Celery?
You think I smell the celery?
I don't know.
You think that that's what I was saying? Oh, I really smell that celery, man. No, I really smell that mustard.
Oh, sure.
Give it the old strain. Giard. I'm gonna take some of that Giard oil and we're gonna bloop it on top. I do 5 drops like that. Giard oil, and then pick, I don't know, a few, the Hot Dog Daiquiri. I think I'm gonna like this, dude. Whoa, that is surprisingly good. And you know, the mustard coupled with simple syrup just makes like a really tasty mustard flavored simple syrup, right? It doesn't do anything weird. The mustard doesn't taste weird in it. When you couple that with the like savoriness of the celery root liqueur, it's like amazing. The rum also has like a Caribbean kind of funk to it. It's funny because when you get distilled spirits, especially, this happens especially with brandy, you have sort of a mustiness on the back end. Like you can taste the mustiness of the fruit inside the spirit, inside that distilled spirit, which you do get with this rum, but then you also have that same kind of Caribbean rum flavor, right? Where you have, I mean, I know I say Caribbean rum flavor, what I'm really talking about is Jamaican rum, because when we're talking about like Cuba is in the Caribbean as well, and Cuban rums are very even, very clean, very crisp rums, right? Where you have like real like tropical fruit kind of flavor inside Jamaican rum. And you do get that with this rum as well. So it's like a very nice savory and kind of tropical in flavor. But then you get the Giard oil, and the Giard oil brings in that spicy, like savoriness that you get from the Giard. It's like, I love it. This is an incredible cocktail. This cocktail should go viral. This video should get a million views because this cocktail, not because of me, but because this cocktail is so gosh darn good. And usually on social media, cocktails that have very specific products tend to not perform as well, right? Because not everybody can get it in every region.
Yeah.
But if you are in a place where you can order this stuff, you should order it and make this cocktail. It is that good. I don't ever say that. And these people aren't paying me. This is not a sponsored video. I did this because I was really interested in the cocktail. It is that good. It's super good.
Is it that rum specifically that?
This is the rum that they used. I'm not saying that that's the only rum that's going to work, but you could probably use other rums for sure. This could work with a Cuban rum as well, but you're not going to get the same sort of vibe to it. I didn't even taste this rum. I just like smelled it to kind of get what was going on. Yeah, see, you get that mustiness, but you also get like this Caribbean-ish flavor. The thing is that it's not so like, it's not so, those fruit flavors, and that's like, it's like pear and like a little pineapple, a little grape. It's not super pronounced. You get that mustiness almost like a brandy right on the top, but then it kind of, as it finishes, it has this sort of light tropical flavor to it. But it's not like Jamaican rum. It's not as, flavorful as Jamaican rum in that way. I mean, yeah, I can see this working with a variety of different rums. I don't think you need to go out and get this particular brand of rum.
Right.
But it doesn't hurt to, I mean, if you can. It's not expensive rum. I mean, I ordered it from the places, from the Misguided website. It was fine. It wasn't super expensive or anything. That's it. Go out and make yourself this goddamn drink. It's so good. You know what else I love? I love a drink that has a little savory treat at the end of it. The Hot Dog Daiquiri.